But yeah, this is Rupert Overwork. I mean, obviously the biggest thing is going to be the glaciers, but we've done a lot throughout the map, textured everything a little bit more, reworked a little bit of the resources, stuff like that. Yeah, just little stuff in the glaciers. Yeah, I really like the fort though. Like, I really like the fort. So I'm gonna show it again because favorite part. Houses will have